Swadikap and welcome to the Ambassador Cuisine Show. Although Thailand and South America are oceans apart, we have managed to maintain long-standing and friendly relations with many of the countries from that region. Colombia and Thailand have enjoyed fruitful relations for many years, 39 to be precise. And throughout this time, our relations have grown from strength to strength in terms of trade, development, and cooperation on international issues. But one key aspect of the goodwill between Thailand and Colombia is the people-to-people relation that highlights the genuine friendship between our two countries. To get a glimpse on this cultural connection and the growing tie between the Colombian and the Thai people, our Ambassador Cuisine show is about food connection. Today we are very privileged to be with the company of Madame Ashley Yama, spouse of the Colombian Ambassador to Thailand.
Colombia is a country with a dark past, but nowadays it's a tourist haven. I'm going to show you all the things that you can do in 1 week in Colombia. 1 week isn't really a lot of time to spend in this country, but you can see the highlights in both Bogota and Cartagena, which is what I chose to do, so 3 days in each. The first thing I like to do when I arrive in a new city is get my bearings. There's no better way to do that in Bogota than to take the cable car up to the top of Monserrate. At 10,341 feet above sea level, you may be treated to a stunning view of the city, but even on an overcast day, it's worth the trip. La Candelaria is the historic center of the city, and it's a favorite area to explore for many tourists. During the day, the plaza comes alive, and you can purchase drinks and enjoy some excellent people watching. Commissioned graffiti painted by famous artists can be seen on most buildings in this district. I recommend taking a free walking tour of La Candelaria to learn more about it. On my tour, we got a chance to taste local fruit, try coca leaf tea, and a fermented corn beer called chicha. This beverage has been consumed in the native communities of the Andes for more than 1,000 years. The next part of the walking tour was a history lesson. We walked through the Plaza de Bolivar, past the Presidential Palace, and through the gorgeous Church of Maria del Carmen. The tour ended with an education on Colombian coffee and a tasting. After seeing some of the city's highlights, I decided to take a day trip to the nearby town of Zipaquira, home to the world's only underground cathedral located in a working salt mine. The cathedral is actually 3 levels down, with small passages leading to cavernous rooms. I was amazed at the enormity of the space. You can also view a light show, purchase gifts, and get lost for hours before emerging above ground. A short flight from Bogota brought me to the Caribbean city of Cartagena. The old part of town is surrounded by a 16th century wall, and it's the perfect place to take in a beautiful sunset. After taking in the sunset, the old city has a lot to offer as far as nightlife. During the day, it's a lot of fun to just walk through the old city. Don't be afraid to just explore. On the last day of my short trip to Colombia, I wanted to hit the beach and just relax. There are many choices, only a short and bumpy boat ride from the old city. Some of them include access to private beaches and hotels with resort amenities. It was the perfect end to my short trip.
Now I am with Madame Asistiyama. Well, thank you very much for being with us with the show with the Ambassador Cuisine. As I mentioned at the beginning, that our two countries are oceans apart, but we have managed to maintain a close relation, and you play a vital role as the spouse of the ambassador of Colombia. So would you mind telling us a little bit, maybe more about your very beautiful countries?
Thank you. It is a pleasure for me to be here. Thank you for inviting us. Yes, to tell a little bit about Colombia. It is a nice trip to go to Colombia. Nothing is too far away now. Yes. So it's a trip of going from here to any country in Europe. 2 days in Europe, everybody loves it.
Yes.
And then a night flight to Bogota, Cartagena, to any of the big cities. And then you will find many places to visit. We have the coast region where we have two oceans, the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. Cartagena, beautiful city with historical places, beautiful beaches.
And I heard that Colombia is a country with a rich cultural heritage, particularly the arts.
Yes. We have now the #1 living artist in the world, which is Fernando Botero, has been for the last 10 years. And he's famous all around the world. So we have art, we have gold and emeralds, which I know here in Thailand people love jewelry.
Oh, pardon, you have a very famous singer.
Yes, we have Shakira,
She's
which
famous.
her dancing makes everybody look at her. They could visit the plains. There are cities like Bogota, which is in the center of the country. Beautiful mountains, and not only the scenery of the mountains, but also you find culture, the best museum there. We have there the #1 museum of gold in the world. It's in Bogota. And you find many different cultural things to be visiting, music, singing, symphonic, everything is involved. But if you go to Cali, then you find more the fun part of singing, dancing, beautiful women. If you go down to the Amazonia, then you will find jungle. Beautiful. Now the ecological tourist is very strong going to the Amazon. Before it was done. Now we have all the infrastructure to that.
I cannot wait to visit Colombia. And of course, every country has something in common, that is food. And of course, today I would like to ask you to do the demonstration about the Colombian food. Now we move on to a very important part of the program today. Madam, what are we doing today?
Okay, we're going to do coconut mousse with passion fruit. And we picked this because passion fruit is very important in Colombia. We use it in many recipes. And coconut is very important here in Thailand. We use it for many recipes and delicious.
To me, it looks like dessert. You are going to prepare
Yes,
dessert.
a dessert.
Oh,
I'm
I love
very
it.
sweet tooth.
Okay. Well, let's start. What do you call this dish?
Okay, coconut mousse.
How do you coconut mousse
Yes, with passion,
with passion
fruit.
fruit? Yep.
To make it sweet and sour at the same time.
What are we having today? Yeah, before us.
Okay, here we have cream,
Yes.
milk cream. We have condensed milk,
Yes.
2 sheets of gelatin, no flavor, and coconut milk.
And of course, passion fruit.
And of course, passion. So to start, the first thing that we do is we take the 2 sheets of gelatin and we put it here in cold water.
For how long?
Meanwhile, we do the rest. It's just for the gelatin to get a little bit of soft, and then we put it mix it. So we leave it there. Then we will take the coconut milk and we will put it here. And now we're going to put here the cream. Maybe we could mix it here. We have to make the cream a little bit. Take this and let it soften up now. This. Now it's soft.
Yep.
So we wash it. Okay, I will do it here. And now we put some, maybe 4 spoons of this mix. Here, like and then you will just mix it here so the gelatin gets melted with not, and you have to make sure that it doesn't have to go. And that's
If you need me to give you half, let me know.
okay, good. I think this recipe because it's so easy. decorate it, yes.
A taste of the passion fruit. A taste and smell of the passion fruit on the top.
On the top, yes. So then this is sweet and this is sour. And it's delicious.
Perfect combination.
Yes, that would be great. I
So this is the what I call seasoning. You're gonna put this passion fruit,
Yes.
which is you take from this.
Yes,
Okay,
just
cut
2
it.
passion fruits and then we put it here, we mix it a little bit.
Topping.
And then we
Yep.
just put it here, so we give the sour part. We have the sweet and now we have the sour part. Very easy recipe. Here,
So we don't eat this.
yes, we eat it. It's the most delicious. Oh, I love it. I put it for salad and for everything. I to eat it. It's just to give it a little color. And we have here. And it's maybe 10 minutes, not even recipe.
Wow.
Easy, delicious.
เคยมากินร้านนี้ครั้งแรกค่ะ
สนใจอยากมากินนะ
ก็เห็นพวกรีวิวในอินเทอร์เน็ตใน Facebook อะไรเงี้ยค่ะ แล้วพอดีมาหาหมอตรงนี้ก็เลยแวะมาลองดูค่ะ
วันนี้มาสั่งรสชาติอะไรคะ
วันนี้สั่งไป 6 ชิ้นค่ะ เพราะว่ามันซื้อ 5 แถม 1 อยากกินเมื่อกี้มีอะไรที่น่ากินไปหลายสิ่งเลยอะแฮมชีสก็น่ากินค่ะ แล้วก็เฟอร์เรโรทีรามิสุ แล้วก็โอเวนตินคันชี่ค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ ก็บ่อยนะครับ ก็จะมีนูเทลล่าแล้วก็นมฮอกไกโดอะก็ช็อกโกแลตข้นๆหน่อยครับ เหนียวๆก็ดีครับ อร่อยมากครับ นุ่มครับ นุ่มมากครับ น่าจะโปรโมชั่นครับ น่าจะแถมพอดีทำงานอยู่แถวนี้ครับ ใช่ครับ แล้วก็มีพวกโลเคชั่นอะไรเงี้ย คนกินเยอะเหมือนกันครับ
As I mentioned earlier, that every country has one thing or many things in common. Today we are talking about food. The food connection between countries, and both apart from the Colombian food or dessert that we prepared earlier, we also have dessert prepared by the Thai youth. He become one of the very famous bakery shop in Thailand. So let's meet him, Mr. Dek.
Thank you so much. Thank you for invitation today. Yes, today I come with my product we call pan bed. Actually, it's a bun. Yeah, and then we selling in Ceylon and also yes, and we sell one, and then we have a variety of spread. We have nearly 21 spread, and the main reason why we got so popular in Bangkok even today and last year is because we have a fusion flavor. Yes. And one of them that I bring in today is the cream cheese add up with the breadfruit, the one that we make just previously.
You mentioned that you have 21 spread, right? But you bring today 2, right?
Yes.
And I think the similarity that we are talking about today is you also prepare your dessert with the passion fruit,
Yes.
which is similar to Madame's.
Yes. And apart from passion fruit, I also create a cream cheese because I look at them and they're similar, so maybe we can
Oh, great.
there's entire
So cream cheese with passion fruit?
Yes.
Oh, listen.
So before we test the lava bread today, would you mind telling me which one is the most popular or favorite test?
the best selling one is the white cream and we call it hokkaido milk. Yes. The main reason why it gets so popular because the cream is very creamy and I use a hokkaido milk from Japan.
Okay, now move on to the very important section. I give you
Thank you.
and I also give you this.
Thank you.
And one for me. So Madame, would you mind challenge of testing?
Oh,
the
I would
lava
love
bread?
to. I would love to. So I just, I would think.
Would you mind giving one to me? Which one do you think?
As soon as it's sweet.
Yes. I have 3 teeth.
Me too.
Try this one.
Yes, please. Please.
Yeah.
Delicious. Very delicious. And you have there in the store 21 different stores without drop-off in your bar. But the people who prepare each dessert, or you prepare for home?
Actually, I prepare for in the morning I have to wake up at 6 a.m. every day for the cooking. But once I finish, I will take my staff take care of the adding the flavor.
Oh, so they are prepared and ready for people?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was like something. Oh my God. Oh,
Thank you.
This one is really nice. I like the texture.
yes. So, now I know why everybody loves your buns.
Thank you.
I will like it.
Very nice.
This is the top of it, it has what?
This one is a Thai tea. Yeah, the
Salty? No, sweet.
No, it's not sweet, but
Okay.
the tea is quite heavy.
Oh, delicious. I was scared that it was going to be very. Oh,
Well, one thing that we can realize or we can value as our national treasure is the cooking. So today we realize that food connection can also play a vital role on further strengthening cooperation between country to country. Well, thank you very much. It is a special privilege for the Ambassador Cuisine to have Madame Astrid Ayama, the spouse of the London Ambassador to Thailand, and Kundet from Bangkok Bakery, the very famous lava bread in Thailand now today. So for those who missed to watch the program, you can also watch this program from the NBT YouTube, and you can also download the NBT World application and follow the program. Today, 3 of us would like to say goodbye to you. สวัสดีครับ and see you next episode. Yep.